Hey friends, welcome to the Wildcard weekend episode of Love in the Time of Quarterbacks. First, let's recap last week. We had a phenomenal week. I told you the dogs were going to eat. The only pick we missed was the Chargers, who crapped their pants. Luckily, though, we got to hear about how amazing Justin Herbert is after being terrible for most of the game. He was very good at the end of the game against softer coverage. So we got to hear about what an amazing athlete he was. Wouldn't have had to come back if he actually was good the rest of the game, though. I'll admit, man, I want to see Herbert fail because Dolphins fans, half of the Dolphins fan base hates Tua so much that every time Herbert scratches his butt, they're like, did you see that? Tua could never scratch his butt like that. Ever. Tua's so inefficient. Did you see the way Justin Herbert just scratched his butt? It's unbelievable how much better he is at that. And I'm not delusional. Justin Herbert has been better so far. Absolutely. He also hasn't made the playoffs, has a lower winning percentage than Tua. And I mean, a large part of that is, the Dolphins, I think as a team unit are better than the Chargers as a team unit, although the Chargers didn't have like 8 or 9 Pro Bowlers and the Dolphins, definitely didn't. So who knows? Who knows who has the better sort of supporting cast? Who knows? Anyways, yeah, I like to see Herbert fail, so I didn't feel too bad about that one. But otherwise, we were 4-1. We were up 5.54 units last week, which is awesome. On the year, we're 52-31. We're up 29.39 units on the year. I say it every year, guys. I'm not going to make you rich, but if you stick with me, we usually make money. I mean, if we can get through the playoffs, not losing 30 units, this will be the 9th straight year we finished in the black. So, hey, that is an awesome accomplishment. Like I said, I'm not going to make you rich. But if you follow the math, usually you can make a little bit of money. Most years I make enough to take my family on a football trip, and that's awesome. Last year I took myself to Vegas for the Dolphins game. Or this year I took myself to Vegas for the Dolphins game, which is awesome. So stick around, guys. We're having fun. So if you follow me on Twitter, which I tell you to every week, at CPT_handsome, you saw that I got the Bills at -3. They're currently at I've seen them as high as -5.5. Which is just nuts. But I got the -3, -110 at 365. I made it an official play for 2 units. So I hope you guys jumped on board on that one. I know you can still find some 4.5s. I probably would still take that because I think the Bills are going to beat them, but I'm not going to make it an official play because I've already got 3 as an official play and it's a much better number. I think the Patriots are the second worst playoff team. I don't believe in Mac Jones, and I hate the Bills too, but if that first game in Buffalo wasn't in, blizzard conditions, with crazy wind and whatnot, there's no chance. I mean, the Bills would have won that game. The Bills still should have won that game. They just made some poor decisions and did some things, that weren't great. I don't believe in Mac Jones. I don't believe he can do it. And I think that, I'm not saying he won't. I'm saying right now, he just, he looks green when the pressure's on, and I don't think he's that great. And again, a part of that is probably because he gets compared to Tua, and Tua's numbers are better. Mac Jones got to the playoffs. Mac Jones also has Bill Belichick and a phenomenal offensive line. You give Tua that offensive line, and his numbers are much better. I'm not saying he's a star, but his numbers are much better. Anywho. Enough defending Tua. I'm sorry, guys. Dolphins Twitter has just been insane since Flores got fired, so it's been a lot of fun. Bills -3, -110 at 365 was the number that I gave out. I played it for 2 units. I wish I played it for more. In reality, I played it for more, but as far as the picks, I only made it a 2-unit play. The other one I really like this week is San Francisco +3. You can get that at even money at 5 dimes, which scares me a little bit. But the truth is, the only good team that the Cowboys have beaten this year is the New England Patriots. And like I said, I think they're the second worst playoff team. And I think that the Cowboys lost to the third worst playoff team, the Las Vegas Raiders. The worst is the Steelers, and we all can admit that. So, anyways, I think San Francisco's probably going to win this game. I really hope they don't. Miami has their first round pick, and I don't love, I don't love the idea of it getting worse and worse. So I hope San Francisco loses. I will be cheering for Dallas aggressively, but I think San Francisco is probably going to win this. So if you're going to give me 3, I'm going to take it, just for a unit. But yeah, I like San Francisco +3 for a unit. I'm also giving you a prop this week. I don't do that often unless I feel really strongly about something, and I am taking Ben Roethlisberger over 38.5 attempts. You can currently get that -104 at Bet365. I'm taking that for a unit as well. If you look at the games in which the Steelers have trailed, Roethlisberger is always over 40 attempts. I genuinely think they're going to be trailing in this game. So I do think that there's going to be a lot more passing attempts. I think it's going to be, I think he could hit 50, because I think that they're not a great, I think they're the worst playoff team, and I think that Kansas City's going to handle them. And I think that, 38.5 attempts is easily doable. And like I said, in all the games that they've been trailing, he has eclipsed 40. So yeah, I like that for a unit. And lastly is a teaser. I only found 2 legs that I really liked. So that's what we went with. It's a 2-leg teaser. It's a 7-point teaser. We're moving San Francisco to 10 for all the reasons that I like them +3. I like them even more +10. And we are also moving Tampa down to -1.5. I don't think this is the game Tom Brady loses. You're giving me Tom Brady versus Jalen Hurts. And, I have told you guys on many occasions that I think Tom Brady is overrated, but I really think Jalen Hurts is overrated. Philly's been a much better second half team. They've been a different team. I'm not saying they're not going to keep it close, but for them to only have to win, but Tampa only have to win by 2. I don't think there's any chance that Philadelphia can beat them. So, give me the -1.5, and I think we're laughing. So those are my plays. I already gave out Buffalo -3. It is no longer available. You cannot get it. That is why you follow me on Twitter, so I can do stuff like that at CPT_handsome. I also have San Francisco +3, even money at 5 dimes for a unit. Ben Roethlisberger over 38.5 attempts, -104 at 365 for a unit, and a 7-point teaser doing San Francisco +10 and Tampa -1.5. My teasers are always 2-unit plays. So those are the plays. Guys, as always, playoff time comes around. People are stuck a little bit on the season. They try to win too much by gambling too much. Don't be silly. Make sure that you are being responsible. And part of responsibility is never touching the Barstool Sportsbook, or really anything Barstool, because they're scumbags. But stay away from their sportsbook. It literally is a scam. You got guys on their payroll, giving you betting advice through Twitter and stuff like that. It's such a joke. So just stay away. They're like the biggest scumbags in the world. So stay away from Barstool. Otherwise, guys, enjoy the week. We've got, 3 days of football, 6 games. This is, the most exciting wildcard weekend we've ever had. I think there's actually going to be a few really decent games. I'm excited for that San Fran Dallas game. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm also kind of excited for Oakland Cincy. Oakland. I just called them Oakland. For Las Vegas versus Cincy. I think that could be a fun shootout. So, Oakland, the Raiders' pass defense is very bad, which is really going to give Burrow and the boys some fun opportunities there. So, anyways, boys and girls, enjoy the weekend. Enjoy a lot of football. Have fun. Be safe. Be smart. And we'll talk to you next week.